It's that time of year again. Squash are getting ready to flower. You know what that means? Let's get a trap set. If you've looked at the article I wrote, and it is sourced, there's a lot of universities that have some really great squash vine borer information. If you've checked my website, there's a link to a squash vine borer article, and it is sourced. A lot of universities, especially I believe Cornell is a good one that have a lot of sourced studies and information about squash vine borers. So I would check that out. But today is step 1, which means I've been checking SD Mesonet for what's called growing degree days. Now, you won't have to do the math. If you go to your search engine, put in your city, and put growing degree days, you will find what growing degree day you are at. Now, in my area, squash vine borers emerge between 850 and 1,000 growing degree days. As of today, we are at 700. Normally, it's 1,000, but just from my OCD hyper focus on the issue, last year it was 850 degree days. So now it's 700, and we're getting close to flowering, which is another trigger that lets the squash vine borer know that, oh hey, it's time. We're going to emerge as a moth and lay some eggs on C.Elisabeth squash. So it's time to set the trap. Now you're thinking, oh great, a trap, problem solved. Not exactly. What the trap does, it has a pheromone in it that attracts the male. This pheromone attracts the male squash vine borer. The female lays the eggs, but of course it needs to mate with the male to get those eggs fertilized and terrorize my squash bed. So, and I'm okay with getting rid of half of squash vine borer population. So I have noticed it helps. It doesn't fix it, but it does help. So this little pheromone, little orange baby right here, I can't smell anything, but it emits a pheromone that attracts the male, and the male goes in the trap thinking this little orange thing is a female, and then it gets stuck in the trap, and then bye-bye. So here we have the trap. This trap comes with aforementioned pheromone, just some longer twist ties to hang it from the stake of your choice. It's going to have these right here. To open it, you just pull. And this is the trap. The reason it has the grids is that is how biologists track the population. You can do calculations using these little grids. This will be full, unfortunately, and there's going to be many of these around my garden. So we're going to start with this patch right here, because this is the, if you've read my article, Cucurbita maxima, which is the favorite of the squash vine borer. So we've got red curry squash, Big Macs, like your competition pumpkins are generally maximas. Galodiines is a favorite of mine. State Fair. What else we got here? Oh yes, North Georgia Candy Roaster is a maxima. So these are in the, I already know already, no matter what I do, I will not get full. I'll be lucky to get half. But apparently I like a challenge and the taste of maxima cultivars. So we're going to go with it. get you a stake, get you a scissors to open all this packaging. And what we're gonna do, make the hole, just pop that out. Secure this. So you've got your loop. It'll hang. I like to put it level with where the squash vine borer is going to be flying, which is, I'd say about 1/2 foot to 1 foot off the ground. Just tuck that in. The location is perfect, right among my Maxima squash. Where's my lure? There you go. You've got your little lure. And this is very sticky, so just throw it in. That works. It will find it. So no worries there. You can come in from both ends. That's a bee. Oh, you like it too, bee, huh? You can stay. Just tell your squash vine borer friend to not stay. I bought these from Viva Trap. Their Viva Trap brand. Gosh, I need to look up that company. Is it AgriGrow? They sell them. It's 2 of them for $16 or $15 if I remember correctly. I do purchase these early. I mean, I haven't seen too many people use these traps, but it will help. And there's many steps to managing this awful, terrible, horrible pest. And just as a reminder, I see a lot of videos about this, don't address this. A squash vine borer is not a squash bug. So it is possible to have squash vine borers and squash bugs, or one or the other. I don't have squash bugs, thankfully. I just have the borers, but if there's a way to facilitate trade, I will happily trade with anyone. I'd rather have the bugs than the borers. I had bugs once at a community garden. And I still got squash, so... But they also had borers, so I had both at that garden. So that didn't really work out so good for me. Whoa, you scared me. Did you get the bird? So, this is step 1.